Welcome to Dancin Moon Songcast. I'm Scott Simpson, casting from Dancin Moon Studio in Spearfish Canyon on the north end of the Black Hills of South Dakota, right on the banks of the Spearfish Creek. If you'd like to follow along, you can download a free PDF from my lyric book from scottsimpsonmusic.com/lyrics, and of course you can find links to all my music there as well. So let's get casting and find out what song we're going to talk about this time. Well, in this episode, we're going to be giving a listen to a blues song, Mile 52 Blues, which appeared on 2012's Black Hills Dirt album. It's actually an EP. If you have listened to several episodes from Dancin Moon Songcast, you know that sometimes we tend to get kind of philosophical, kind of heavy looking at lyrics. Well, this episode is very much unlike that. We'll be looking at some lyrics. Mile 52 Blues has lyrics, and we'll certainly take a look at those. But it's just basically a fun blues rock, kind of funky song, and so really the music is more the focus of this episode. So anyway, we'll listen to Mile 52 Blues from 2012's Black Hills Dirt and talk about it on the other side.
Well, 100 miles is a long, long ride. 100 miles is a long, long ride. Ain't no place that you can hide now. 100 miles is a long, long ride. Yeah, but I'm riding in the sun.
Mile 52 blues. Well, quite often my focus is more on the songwriting, telling the story, digging into some images in lyrics, and then putting those to music. The kind of music that fits the tone, that really supports and highlights the ideas. This is a different kind of song. This is a blues song. And I'll mention just a little bit about the album itself. In another episode, we talked about my album No Standing, which was kind of commissioned by a friend, Ryan Phillips, who began the Black Hills 100 Ultra Marathon. And so I did a whole album of tunes for trail runners. So in 2012, when Black Hills Dirt came out, he had a friend who was also starting a trail bike race here in the Black Hills called Tatanka 100. It'd be a 100-mile trail race, and he asked if I might be willing to do a similar sort of soundtrack for the opening of that race. So that's where Black Hills Dirt came from. So really, what we have is something designed, high energy, a lot of electric guitar for the headphones of people riding on the trails and trying to stay up and stay energetic. As with any composition or song, one of the things that you want to do, though, of course, is make sure it builds. You start out with energy, but build energy through volume, through rhythm, through interesting variations. Repeat and vary, as they say. And so the challenge was to make it musically interesting. And make it build to the end. I wanted to do the same thing with the lyrics, and the lyrics are not. The lyrics are more kind of along for the ride. They're not. There's not a whole lot going on in the lyrics other than the building, which really, in my mind, was beginning with different points along the race up to mile 52, and kind of in my own mind exploring what that might be. So we'll give a look to the lyrics and read through those and see what that progression looked like, and then talk just a little bit about the music and wrap things up. Lyrics, well, 100 miles is a long, long ride. 100 miles is a long, long ride. Ain't no place you can hide. 100 miles is a long, long ride. So that's the basic blues stanza there. Repeat. Third line is a variation, and then fourth line, once again, a repeat. Yeah, I'm riding in the sun. I'm just riding in the sun. Passing mile 21. I'm just riding in the sun. Stanza 2, we're at mile 21. Well, there's so much you can see. There's so much you can see at mile 33. So much you can see. And so at the end of stanza 3, we've been staying pretty positive. So much to see. We're up to 33. We have an instrumental break there, which gives the opportunity for some instrumentation. As I said, playing around with some pedals, with the electric guitar, experimenting with some things, some different kinds of rhythms and sounds that I don't generally tap into in most of my work and most of my music. So a lot of fun there. And we get to stanza 4. I'm just glad I'm alive. I'm just glad I'm alive here at mile 45. Just glad that I'm alive. Alive. Yeah. I'm alive at mile 45. So, in my own mind, I'm thinking, if I was able to do this at all at mile 45, I would probably be questioning my decision. But very glad that I was still alive, that hadn't just keeled over yet. So there we are, and then that gives us a chance then to move into another instrumental break before we come to the end of the lyrics, the next section. Now's the time to get the blues. Now's the time to get the blues, just at mile 52. Yeah, now's the time to get the blues, here at mile 52, mile 52. Now's the time to get the blues, here at mile 52, mile 52, mile 52, get the blues, mile 52. Now what you gonna do, here at 52, I got the blues, mile 52, what you gonna do? So by the time our imaginary rider gets to mile 52, he's definitely got the blues. I'll say this is as philosophical as we'll get on this episode. It seems typical to me that whatever difficult, challenging thing you're going through, at the moment you wake up and you go, oh my gosh, I'm just barely past halfway on this thing. That's the time when you get discouraged. Now, of course, most folks say you push on through that wall a little bit later, get down a couple of more miles further, and you push through, and things are good again. But that halfway mark, and just past the halfway mark, when you realize, oh my gosh, as tired as I am, I've got just about that much left to go. That's the challenge. That's where it really meets, the rubber really meets the road, where you really say, hey, what am I made of? So, a lot of fun on this song. As I said, a lot of stretching outside of what I typically do. All electric guitar. A lot of fun mixing and mastering on this one. Trying to get the sound just right. Trying to experiment with what sounds I can get using various pedals and mixing approaches and all of that. So, whole lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for joining us on Dancin Moon Songcast, and we do put out a new episode every Friday, and you can find all my music, all my lyrics at ScottSimpsonMusic.com, and I appreciate your time spent here on Dancin Moon Songcast. Be well.